Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, it's Phathead. Welcome to Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. We are rolling through the show this morning. Still got plenty, lots to do. Bald and the Beautiful comes up about 8:12 national days later. Good news stories in the 8 o'clock hour, late 8 o'clock hour for you. Will be about 45 and sunny today, about 48 mix of sun and clouds for tomorrow. Let's do some personal stuff here. We got a few things that I have not mentioned, have not gotten to in a while, so we'll do some of that. First, I got to tell you a story. My sister Amy, who, and by the way, those of you who have been with the show for a long, long time, will know a lot of these characters and members of my family and friends and things like that, as we mention them every now and again. But my sister Amy just told me a story. She got back from St. Martin. She went on a trip with her husband for a week and some other family to St. Martin. And on the way back, they're flying home. And this is probably everybody's worst nightmare. She's flying home. She gets up to use the restroom on her flight, and she closes the door. You know how the bathroom door on a plane, you have that little latch like up top on most of it. You just, swipe, I guess, to the left or the right, and it says occupied, right? And then you swipe it back the other way, and it says vacant, and then you can open the door and get out. Well, so she goes in the bathroom, she closes the door, and she pushes the thing to the other side, so it says occupied, and it comes off in her hand. The latch, the whole piece comes off in her hand, drops to the floor, and so now she's like, oh my God. So she tries to get out of the bathroom. The door is locked. It is locked. The latch is broken on the floor. She's flipping out. She doesn't know what to do. A little claustrophobic to begin with. So in a fight or flight response, she picks up the piece that fell on the floor as hard as she can, jams it back in to that slot that it was in, and just starts vigorously pushing back to the other side, manages to get it to go from occupied to vacant, and was able to open the door. And yes, there was somebody waiting for her when she got out of the bathroom, and I guess she explained to the person, yeah, you might have a little bit of an issue. And then she went to a different restroom on the plane and sat back down. But yeah, that would be a little frightening for sure, a little scary. All right, couple other things. Cande, who used to be on this program, the Phathead and Cande Roth program, and she has since retired. Cande, a story we were telling for many years. She was upset she never got into her college radio Hall of Fame. Well, she is finally being inducted at the end of April to her college radio Hall of Fame, and she asked me to induct her and to give a little speech at the dinner. So I will, this is over a month away, I will get some video of that, and we'll see if we can put something together and post it. So she's very excited. Congratulations to Cande. By the way, she's doing great. Everything's great. She loves retirement. Her granddaughter Maeve is great. The family, everybody's doing good. And finally, this is long overdue. A lot of these stories, by the way. Finally, my daughter Leah, who is graduating high school, has made a decision about college. We were discussing that heavily for many years. Stony Brook University. She is going to stay local and go to Stony Brook. Very proud of her. She got into every school that she applied for. She was 7 for 7, which you know what? God bless her. I said, when I go on the Life 360 and I see her late for school, she drives herself to high school now, and occasionally she is late because I see her stopping to go pick up a coffee or something. I just let it go. What am I going to do? She's cruising through the last couple of months of school here. But she was 7 for 7. She got into every college she applied for. And it ultimately came down to Stony Brook for her, and she's excited to go to that fine university here locally, and we are excited for sure. So there you go. You're caught up on a couple of the things that have been going on. We've got plenty more to do this morning. We are going to have your Bald and the Beautiful up at about 8:12. National Day's Good News Stories late, 8 o'clock hour. Sunny 45 today. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.